This is a coconut. Oh shoot. Brian at the pondok.
Brian sedang di pondok.
I think she'll do just fine. What's up guys, Brian here. So right now in Indonesia, it's the month of Ramadan. And the month of Ramadan is where the majority of Indonesians are fasting from food and water during the daytime, really from sunrise to sunset. And so it varies from day to day, the exact time. But for foreigners visiting Indonesia, there's a few good things to know when visiting Indonesia during the month of Ramadan. Some of these things may not be as applicable to places like Bali or some areas of Jakarta, but in places like Makassar or Surabaya and most places in Sumatra, there's really some good tips to be aware of. So for one, for example, is just eating out in public. During the month of Ramadan, you'll see restaurants actually have curtains over their windows to make it a little easier for those fasting, and really a way to show courtesy for people that need to eat, like pregnant women, women who are pregnant may need to eat, or people who are not fasting will eat there. It's a way to show courtesy, and so you'll see like curtains over restaurants when you want to go eat there. Another thing that I would recommend about food would be if you're on the side of the road, really don't eat, try not to eat out in public or eat in front of people who are fasting. Another thing I would say, and this is something that Americans, just about everywhere they go, they have something like this, a water bottle. And so we're typically accustomed to, taking this to the grocery store, taking this to the park. Anywhere we go, we take like a bottle. And I would recommend like not actually trying to, if you're going to drink water, trying to do that like in a car or someplace where not a lot of people can see you. If you're going to drink, it's a courtesy thing. It's like what they would say, lebih sopan. And that's a way to just be kind. And a lot of my friends, people I know, be like, na apa-apa, tidak apa-apa, bisa. But that's what they'll say. But it's a nice way to, just show respect, menghargai, to value the culture and their practice. One thing I would say is a cool thing about Ramadan is most Indonesians are really happy to share their culture. So they're usually ask them how it's going. They're pretty happy to talk to you about what it's like. And I want to share with you probably the most interesting, fascinating thing for me about learning about Ramadan in Indonesia is this. So as an American or Westerner, when I think of Ramadan or fasting, like the idea of not eating food or drinking water typically is not like a fun idea initially to me. Like I'm like, ooh. And I'm sure for many people it has that connotation, but the month of Ramadan for Indonesians actually is a very exciting time because of the relational value that is received through the month of Ramadan. Because imagine fasting throughout the entire day, and there's this thing called bukber. In fact, I actually was invited to bukber, which means to break fast together. Buka puasa bersama, bukber. It means break fast together. I was actually invited to bukber with some friends in Makassar, and it's a very happy occasion. So imagine you're fasting all day long, and then you come together and you get to break fast, you eat together. And so there's an incredible amount of relational value when you break fast with your family, you break fast with your neighbors, you break fast with fellow worshipers, at the mosque. And that's something that was the most fascinating, interesting thing is that people, when people talk about Ramadan, they actually get excited and are excited about the upcoming holy month or fasting month. And I would say that if you were invited to participate in a bukber, like break fast together, jump on it. Even though you may not be fasting, like they usually don't mind, like they'll welcome you into to break fast with them. And the other thing I would say at the end of Ramadan is the Eid al-Fitr, and that's when everybody visits one another. A lot of times they'll visit their home where they come from, and typically spend even up to a week. They'll do what they call mudik, and that's go home to their village, and they'll spend about a week in the kampung or several days visiting friends and family. And if you're invited to participate or join in, that's a really cool opportunity. There's actually a lot of cool YouTube videos about people, Westerners, like participating in Lebaran or Eid al-Fitr. And I would recommend to totally jump on that. So for tourists, for people wanting to visit Indonesia, Ramadan is not a reason to stay away. You should definitely come and visit. There may be some things like restaurants closed or but I would say that definitely come. It's a cultural experience. Oh, one more thing. About 5:30 in the afternoon, it can be kind of busy when people are preparing to break fast. A lot of times they're getting like what's called es buah, but like or es pisang hijau. I actually did a video about es pisang hijau, but it's a drink with fruit and sugar. It's like palm sugar. It's really delicious. They usually will drink that when they break fast, eat that, and so people are getting that together, preparing that, and it's pretty busy. The streets can be pretty busy, so just be aware of that. But definitely come visit Indonesia, come visit Sulawesi. Jakarta, I've heard, is during Lebaran Eid al-Fitr can actually be kind of quiet because people have mudik, have gone home to their kampung to visit family, or they're all in homes and stuff. So yeah, but I would say, yeah, that's the most fascinating thing, is the excitement surrounding Ramadan. Kalau kamu orang Indonesia yang berpuasa dan ada beberapa tips untuk wisataan yang mau datang ke Indonesia selama bulan puasa, silakan kasih masukan ke saya di bawah video ini di komen, karena seandainya bagus berbagi informasi. Jadi saya cari tahu lebih banyak, dan kalau ada beberapa tips atau saran-saran untuk orang asing yang mau datang, mau kunjungi Indonesia selama bulan Ramadan. Okay guys, itu semua untuk saya. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys are enjoying our videos. And if you'd like, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all those fun things if you feel so inclined. Thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate ya. Bye-bye.